All right, welcome back to another video here with me. Marshall, how are you? How are things? I'm glad you're here. Still in the early stages here of New Capenna, but starting to figure things out a little bit. Errant Sweetheart 03 Flash Defender Haste. Copy target spell you control that wasn't cast. Yeah, okay, no. Cool, but no. I like Tainted Indulgence quite a bit. I like Civil Servant. Deal gone bad. I'll take the Tainted Indulgence. Still been having success, the most, as we've seen, with, what's it called? With Grixis, whatever that's called. this thing. But, I also like Brokers a lot, too. All right, Fatal Grudge has not lived up, and frankly, Cormella hasn't either, but Strangle has. So I'll take it. Okay, here's a good pack. There's a Maestro's Theater and a Glamorous Outlaw. There's also Pugnacious Pugilist, which I do like. And I think it's powerful enough over the rest of these to take. It does take a lot for me to pass a Glamorous Outlaw, but old Puggy here is pretty good. Okay, here's Maestro's Theater, which I should probably take. Midnight Assassin's been better than I thought it would be. What is Nimble? Oh yeah, that one's fine. But yeah, I'll just take a Theater. Right now we've got 2 red cards and then this 1 gold card, but I mean, not locked in. Probably maybe locked in's a strong word, but definitely incentivized to go red, but the rest could be whatever. All right, what do we got? Tramway Station. Which one's Rafine's Tower? Oh, this one's actually a dual land as well, but it also cycles. Yeah, I'll take a Rafine's Tower here. Light him up. Yeah. Case the Joint. I don't mind playing a Case the Joint, but I think I'd rather just take a Waterfront District here. The number of card draw spells you need in decks like this is not super high, and there's way more than enough that they printed. We've already got 1. We've got burn spell, card draw spell. Oh, just good power level card and then 3 lands. I've kind of where I want to be. Here's Body Dropper, which isn't great in this particular deck, but maybe could be. I'm going to take it here. And maybe if we get lucky, or not lucky, but just if it's open, we can go into the red-black sacrifice deck. There's room for a little blue in there. But the red-black sack deck, if you get the right stuff, can be super strong. We've already got kind of 2 good pieces, so that could work. All right, nothing here for that deck at least, but we've got a little chat or this stupid thing wheeled. I'll just take a little chat. It does have casualty, so that can help work with the sacrifice theme. Nothing here. And nothing really here either. I have not been impressed by the crocodile. Obscura Initiate, probably not going to make the cut, but borderline playable. And then there's our Case the Joint anyway. Wow, last pick Ceremonial Groundbreaker, okay. What is this one again? Hideaway, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there's Torch Breath Removal. Case the Joint, a Glamorous Outlaw. So it's Glamorous Outlaw or a Torch Breath, and I'm going to go for the Outlaw here, actually. I like the fixing, but just as much I like the card, and we're already pretty good on like burn spell based removal. I would play that one if I could get it, but all right, here's another one of those or one of these. Just take another Outlaw. This gets us right to the point as far as like kind of game enders go. That's two really good ones. All right, here we go. Involuntary employment. I'll take it. This is kind of what I was saying. Like, if this stuff, if we get one or two of these, body dropper, maybe another sacrifice outlet, and you can have a nice. I mean, we played against one deck that was just completely built around that, and it was completely absurd. But you don't have to do that. It can be a sub theme as long as the cards are decent on their own. Involuntary unemployment's kind of not decent on its own. So you do need to make sure you have enough body droppers or whatever sacrifice outlets, but like body droppers is fine. Okay, a reach trampler. Yikes. Pack's bad. I guess I'll try Wrecking Crew. Okay. Here I think I like just the Corrupted Court Official. This guy's pretty good too. But yeah, let's take the Corrupted Court Official, and this will get us something to sacrifice that's very sacrificial. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's easy to sack. Yeah, all right. I'll take a run out of town here. And I'll take a little chat number 2. And I think I'll take a second light him up. Actually looks better. Case the joint. Sure. But we're already, see, this is what I mean. We're already getting to like too many card draw spells territory here. Disdainful Stroke we could play, but it's not really like in line with what this deck wants to do. It's powerful enough, but like this card kind of, I don't know, makes me not want to run it, but we may not run Involuntary Employment either. That's always possible, of course. Theotora's Envoy, that would be really nice. Nightclubber's just excellent, though. Yeah, I'll just take the Nightclubber here. I mean, I could try to go for the green splash, but we're already pretty well set up here. Mana-wise. Curve looks good. And I just really like Nightclubber. Which one's out of the way? Oh, that one. And then the Agent. What else? Another Body Dropper. Interesting. Think I just want to take out of the way, though. I really like cards like this. Bounce something, draw a card. Sometimes you can get a straight 2 for 1 off of like a token. Boy, Jund was wide open, wasn't it? I guess I'll take Join the Maestros. It's probably better than like Wrecking Crew. Pretty bad. Yikes. Yeah, this last pack's been a bumpy ride, let's just say. Ooh, but there's a Maestro's Charm, pick 5. And that'll work. Thank you very much. Yo, and another one. Sweet. All right. I complained and the pack gave me double Maestro's Charm. That's pretty good. All right, let's take another run out of town. I doubt we'll be able to play both, but especially because we got an out of the way. So I'll put one of them in the board. All right, let's play a snoozy. We're not really snoozing, so it may not make the cut as well. It kind of just depends on curve and number of creatures and stuff like that. Oh, 8? What am I playing? Wow. All right. Which one of these cards did I say I didn't like? Wrecking Crew? I guess I could play it if I have to. All right. Well, I wielded Wingshield Agent, and it's, it's better if you're trying to turn things sideways, like in like Bant or whatever, but it's still a 2/3 with a shield counter. You can still put it in your library and play it. All right. This is just offensive. And then we're not going to play another card draw spell, and probably not Witness Protection either. But let's see how this thing looks. So I need to make 2 cuts. Maybe I will be playing this stuff. Okay, let's cut Obscure Initiate. That card is just not what we want to be doing here. Probably cut 1 Case the Joint. Do I have another Run Out of Town? I do. I think I want that over Join the Maestros. And I think I should cut Involuntary Employment. We didn't really build to it enough. And I'll play another one of these. I did look at the mana. All right, so this gives us 4, 5. This is 6, 7. Sure, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 6, 7. So 7, 7, 7. All right. Not going to do much better than that, I guess. All right, what do we got? Yeah. This is a medium hand to say the least, but it is a keep nonetheless. Ooh, Tainted Indulgence, that helps. A Snoozy hits land 4-drop. Okay. Just going to do this or this. I haven't decided what yet. More likely I'll just do Tainted Indulgence. Bruiser that has to stay at home at least for now. Guess I'll get rid of this. Okay, Cormella to get in for 2, sure. They're not really applying that much pressure right now, so I'm just going to go for Corrupt Court Official and then leave up Disdainful Stroke or get the Glamorous one going. Yep. Okay, there's going to Lackey here. This will work too. 2 lands go away. All right. I don't know if I'm going to use a removal spell on the fish, but it is not impossible. I've got 52200. Oh wow. uh, yeah, I'm glad I had that still. Wow, that was something. Okay, I'm just going to play the Wing Shield agent here, and theoretically, I am stabilized. There's a fish. Okay, so they still missed. But I kind of am too, so just pass here. Okay, cut of the profits, casualty 3. Sure. You draw 3 cards and you lose 3 life. Well, that's actually going to be tough. So they got 6 cards and lost some life. It feels like a pretty good deal to me for them. They want to trade Snoopy and Newsy for Carmella. I'll do it. My only other option is bouncing it. They just got a removal spell back? Sure. Let's see what we can find. Guess I'm just going to take Case the Joint. Nice. I'm hitting my land drop anyway, so I can just pass here. Fairy Vandal. Mill yourself? You're down to 11. I think they're just going to put the shield counter on the Fairy Vandal anyway. But it doesn't really matter which one they put it on. Sure, on the fish, because I'll just end up running it out of town. Nightclubber actually seems pretty good. It kills the fish even through the thing. And I get a card back out of it as well. And I can cast Maestro's Charm in the same turn to kill the Fairy Vandal. And then theoretically the Outlaw gets in the way of the Appraiser. It's a pretty big turn. If they kill the Glamorous Outlaw and then just jam on us, then we're in trouble, but... Alright, that's not what happened. Down to 5. Ooh, that's a bit of a bummer. Just anything with flying. Oh my god. Okay, sure. I'm facing lethal kind of no matter which way, I guess. Yeah, then we're just dead. I can kill this thing, but then I take 2, 4, 5. Oh no, wait, this thing won't actually get flying. Okay. So this has me taking 3 right now with a shield counter coming off of the agent. They're just going to play the... They're just going to slam one of these, right? They've kind of had everything. Big turning point was the this cut of the profits. That did very, very well for them. Wow, they really just want to get rid of this thing? So I can bounce that, take 3, I die, so I have to just cascade the joint. In other words, I'm dead. Damn. They just never ran out of gas. Right when they hit that corner on running out, they played a draw 6, and it was all action. Like, they just never double spelled, triple spelled. That's tough to beat for a control deck. Okay, is this a keeper? Yeah, I think so. We are missing a color, but... Oh, spoke too soon. We got the color. But we can kind of churn through a bit of our library here pretty quickly. And we do have a removal spell. I'll just do this. That makes my decision a lot easier. Because 3 power coming in over and over again is actually kind of annoying. And this thing would make it a 2-2 instead of a 3-2, which isn't great. Main phasing it up, huh? Okay. I will just play Corrupted Court Official, and then I will sacrifice it to a little chat at some point here. They missing a color? Well, they were. So they just want to cycle that. I'm going to counter it. This is actually kind of great for me. I get a bunch of burn spells. And I got to kind of churn through that whole situation. That was nice, actually. I just need a card draw spell now. These are card selection, but I need something to, like, you know, get more cards in my hand like I just did with Little Chat. I've got all the answers in the world. So I'm just going to cast this to dig. Run out of town or body dropper. So I'll just take even more removal. Okay, and then I'm going to do this. And cast this thing. Play that and say go. So I've got a handful of removal and a 2/3. So now I just need to find one of my 6 mana guys, and then I'll start winning. Right? Echo Inspector. These spots are always interesting because I'm like, do I want them to discard a land or not? Right? Because if they discard a land, then I get to do this, which is pretty nice. But if they discard a non-land, then I don't get to, then it means that they discarded like an actual spell. So that's pretty good for me too. Looks like they were fine just trading off shield counters there, which I suppose is fine. I'm just going to kill that. Big 4/4 does a lot of damage. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's my guy. Wow, right on time. Glamorous Outlaw. And you know what I always liked? Chaining them together. I think I am going to keep that Disdainful Stroke kind of in the loop here, though. Jewel Thief, sure. Little baby Jewel Thief. Not as large as my incredibly glamorous Outlaw. Oh, wow. So they played Undercover Operative and copied Jewel Thief. Well, I can do this. And that's a 3/3 lifelink. Actually seems okay here. I'm at 19, so I can afford to play around quite a bit here. And I think Disdainful Stroke probably takes care of a good number of powerful things and, that my opponent could have or top deck. And on top of it, I do have the option to bounce something expensive with one of these and then Disdainful Stroke it back. So even if they go like, tap 7 mana here, play something big, I can still overcome that. Riveteer's Decoy. That really doesn't do what my opponent wants to do. Should I light him up to trade like Wing Shield Agent for this? It's kind of interesting because I don't want to bounce this one because they could just put it back and upgrade it. They really like the shield counter, but... All right, I think I'm just going to light him up the decoy here. And I'll just attack with one of these. Okay, and I can go like this. Oh, no, not that one. Ugh. Wait, this is 4 mana? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Then I'll just Disdainful Stroke it. So this goes back to my hand. They get a card. They get their guy bounced. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. They're breaking up a potential 2-for-1 on my side, but I get to Disdainful Stroke the undercover guy, and then just untap and play Glamorous Outlaw anyway. So it's not like I lose the card. The only bummer is that it breaks up the party on me killing Jewel Thief, and they get an additional card out of it. But this solves the undercover operative problem. Because them having a Glamorous Outlaw is actually really annoying because of how they match up. 4-5 versus 4-5 just is a pain to attack into. It's good blocking, but like you just tend to stare at each other. We're at gold tier 2. Okay. All right. We've got, Keeper. Kind of an ill-timed Disdainful Stroke. But again, the card's been fine. And I'm going to play one of these two so that I can have the chance to play like Snoopy Newsy if I draw it. Yeah, I know you see the Strangle and you're like, oh, I'll play my red source. But it actually cuts you off from some things here. And the chance that you're going to want to use it that early. Well, okay, I shouldn't even say it. It doesn't even matter because you can just play a mountain next turn if your opponent plays something that you just must kill with Strangle. So you don't give up anything anyway. Witty Roastmaster. Yeah, so that's something I can just Strangle. And for now, though, I can use my mana on a little chat. I need another swamp here. Oh, light them up even better. Because light them up generally in this deck, because my creature count is just going to be 2 mana to do 2. So if I have a nice target, like a 3-drop on their side, I'm pretty happy with it. Where Strangle can play up quite a bit higher and kill things that are much more expensive. Okay, so now I don't really have much going on. I've got Run Out of Town, Disdainful Stroke, Strangle, Witness Protection. Very reactive hand. And of course the card that I need to draw, as always, my guy, the Outlaw. The card just does so much work in these type of decks. Obscure Storefront. Okay. And a snoozer. It is, wow, it's the full amount. All right. Hey, you always show up right on time. What a friend. What a friend. All right, so there's 6 mana for Oppo. Oh, and they played Rabble Rousing too. I'm totally snapping it off. Even on no board. I have lost that stupid card. It's very difficult to beat, even if they have hardly any board state at all. All right, let's just windmill the big feller here while the shields are down. Nightclubber, and I definitely want Case the Joint. I guess taking Nightclubber is not the worst. If they play something that kills, that's fine. But the worst case is I just pay 3 mana, get in for 2, and get my card back. And occasionally that card can perform well. I mean, they are playing planes, and they could play exotic pets or whatever. Oh, interesting. I'll probably end up running that out of town. My own card. Also, how did you turn an outlaw into a legitimate business person? Like, that's impressive. All right, so we'll draw that thing and then a land. Oh, yes, the right land, too. Really? You're playing Goldhound? All right. I'll just play this. First strike Menache. And you can sack it to make a mana. Okay. The way I see it, I can play Nightclubber and kill it for free. So there you go. And I want the card back. I don't think the 2/2 here is like super critical. It also unlocks a full attack here. So 5 damage down to 14. They can crack back for 2. Can live with that. And I'll play the snoozer. Unfortunately, only a 3 out of 5, but maybe we could upgrade here. 4 out of 5. Okay, we're getting there. Ah, yes, they're going to sack their tramway station. And I'm going to draw an awesome card. Actually, not bad. I still might just run out of town this thing. Oh, and then this thing went and made it 5. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, why are you attacking? No. I guess it can't really block well. I'm sure give this thing flying, I guess. Okay, now we're just rolling. So here's a turn where if my opponent doesn't do anything else, I could definitely get this thing back on top of the library and just draw it, get in for 2, 2 with it instead of the 1. Scry, all the other stuff. Okay, so they are actually blitzing this one, so they're looking for action here. I'm just taking it all. Okay, this will buy him a lot of time and get him some cards, so nice play. Okay. I may actually just want to... I may just want to light him up and sack something here. I'm not 100% sure, but I can kill both things, which is pretty tempting. Ooh, there's some action. Yeah, that'll work. Like if I light them up, sack the wing agent. Nah, you know what I should do? I should just kill this stupid thing. Like the Mayhem Patrol's just not doing anything, and having a wing shield agent or a snooping newsie is just better. All right, shields down. What do you got? Hostile takeover, one of the best cards. We're still in this, though. And then knock the shield off of this, too. All right, I'll put this thing in witness protection and start attacking. And they're top decking. I don't know. Maybe I should just dig with this to try to find like another Glamorous Outlaw or something, because I'm pretty close to closing this thing out, and they're top decking, but they've got 2 lands they can stack, 3 lands they can stack. They got the top of their library. Like, I need to make sure that I can close this out. And right now I don't have the tools, but I'm getting there. Okay, I'm down to 9. You're down to 5. And you got a Halo Scarab, so 2, 4, 5 right now. And they drew a land. Okay. So they're back up to 6. What did I get? Oh, the big boy. Or girl? I don't know. Anyway, that's awesome. Start jumping? No, you're not going to start jumping. I will present a lethal threat. Do I want a corrupt court official here? Guess so. They're most likely just going to play, but whatever they get. But there is a chance that they have to like crack a land to try to find something, and then they end up with a card in their hand. And also just kind of any creature is probably fine at this point, just because I'm going to have lethal. I mean, we're trying to beat a hostile takeover here. This is hard mode. Hostile takeover is very good. All right, and I'll just block here. Both of my creatures are lethal. Oh yeah, they're drawing a card now? Hold. They've only got 4 mana, and they have to kill, all right, both creatures and put out a blocker or something, so. Woohoo! That will work. Okay, this is on the draw. I think I can keep this. The mana is awkward, because I don't know if I'm supposed to get red or black, but... I guess that means I'm supposed to get red. I have 7 of each, so it's not... The likelihood thing doesn't change. Ugh, bummer. I'm just going to put this thing in witness protection. This type of card that can do a heck of a lot of damage very, very quickly. It also dies to Nightclubber at some point. What is it with the 3 toughness creatures? What the heck? Main deck Broken Wings. Okay. That is not the worst draw, but I can't do anything right now. Ugh. Okay. Hey, look at that. A 2 toughness creature. How kind of you. Oh, look, another one. Okay, so what do I want to do, I wonder? Because I could, like, Nightclubber here. I actually want to cast Nightclubber if I can, though. Just because it, like, double up blocks and stuff. I think I'll just play the Body Dropper because I don't care about it. Like, it's not, like, key to my whole game plan. It would be pretty good this game, but... So are they gaining, like, 20 life? All right. You're at 30, officially speaking. Oh, that's a weird attack, though. I just get to eat these? Or trade and eat? No, that works for me, actually. So, I no longer have a target for that. But I could sacrifice. So this, what do I got in here? I've got 2, I got 0, 1, 2. I could add 3 by light 'em up to kill the flyer. But then I have no board except for a Snoozy Newsy, which is a 2/2, but could become a 3/3 pretty soon. Kind of interesting. I could set up a turn where I go Clubber and then light 'em up to finish off one of these, or even 2 of those. Yeah, that probably works too. So I think what I'm going to do here is pass and just run the Speakeasy server out of town. And that lets me, that just, buys me a draw step and turn cycle and whatever. So we'll just do that. Yeah, I think a land would actually just be pretty good. Ooh, Wrecking Crew would be nice too. In the meantime, I will just play the Snoozer. I could even get lucky here. Hit a 5 or something. Never mind. All right, let's just get rid of this thing. So this leaves them with just 2 power, and then they're going to cast the Speakeasy server. And if I draw a land, I can play Wrecking Crew and theoretically be stable here. Maestro's Charm gets me fairly close as well. I'm going to kill this on my turn. I mean, I'm still in very sketchy position down to 4 against this Sawjack, but we got some tools. Damn, a tap land. Yeah, doesn't quite do it. Just missed that land drop one too many turns, because this guy would have been a stop sign. This guy too, but instead I'm just losing. All right, well, we're going to have to rattle off a few wins here if we're going to get up to, the good stuff. So this is going to have to get red, and then this can make blue and black, and we have all of our colors, and there's some more colors. Play this one first because I'm still in the market to draw lands. So if I just play this, it takes a land out of my deck and makes it ever so slightly less likely that I draw a land. So I'll play it. Riveteer's Decoy. I guess I just need to bite the bullet here, go get red, and get myself set up to be able to cast these spells. I do take a fairly nice hit here from the Decoy, 3 damage. But I've got some good answers here. In fact, Wingshield Agent's actually a pretty good one. Anytime I can trade a shield counter for an actual creature, pretty happy to do it. So this thing kind of brick walls the Decoy here. And of course I have the backup plan of just lighting it up if this thing goes away somehow or whatever. Right, let's just get rid of the Decoy here just to try to keep our life total up. And we'll figure out the rest in a minute. There's a chance I'm just supposed to Tainted Indulgence to find a land drop. I'll definitely do that next turn if I don't find a land. That's a lot of damage. I'm glad I took out that 3-1. All right, I'm going to take an Indulgence and hope to hit black. I did not hit black. Probably not going to be playing a card draw spell anytime soon. I actually will block. Yeah, so I get to do this, and then I don't know what's going to happen, but it feels like I'm going to lose. So I'm just going to trade a shield counter here for 3 damage. Or 3 life, I should say. But missing land drops is just so painful. My opponent's on 6, I'm on 4, but also like I haven't had a chance to get the outlaw out of my hand, so there's only so much I can do here. Make a citizen, okay. And a dropper, all right. So that's probably going to be my strangle target, I guess. Because it triggers this thing and there's a bunch of fodder here. So I'll kill that. Then I guess I drop and then leave up little chat and disdainful stroke. I feel like I'm barely hanging on here, but I guess I'm doing something, so Double spelling, of course, is a big deal in most games, and it was a big deal here. What do they have? They're like looking at every card on the battlefield. And then they don't do anything. So if they go for a removal spell, I can little chat whatever they kill to get a little bit of value, but it may be too much. Like if they have that, if they go for a more expensive spell, I'll Disdainful Stroke. Basically anything worth putting on the stack. If they have Forced Unemployment, I'll Disdainful Stroke. Actually, if they have Forced Unemployment, I'll just little chat. But Bouncer's Beatdown. X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Okay. I get a 3/3 out of the deal, and then I get to draw a bunch of cards, so that works out. Although a land isn't really what I wanted. Oh no. Oh no. I guess this does mean if I survive this turn that I get to play Glamorous Outlaw, which will help quite a bit, but ow, I'm down to 7 now. Run out of town, huh? So I could leave up Run Out of Town and Disdainful Stroke. Like I could run the Forge Boss out of town. And then I could Disdainful Stroke it on the way back down as well. I guess actually I let them draw. So we'll get rid of this. Buying some time. And then if they play something big, I can Disdainful Stroke and then Slam Outlaw. That's a big turnaround. If they don't, then I don't know what I'm going to do, because I do need a counter Forge Boss on the way back down, but it's a little tough to just kind of do a whole bunch of nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna try to deal with the Forge Boss after. All right. Let's play this, and then I can play the District. I get to scry 2 here. Oh, that's some business. Full value. Am I attacking here? Actually, yes, I am attacking here. They didn't have removal last time. They're not going to have removal now. We know that they're drawing Forge Boss, so that's probably just going to be their play for the turn. So 3 damage matters, right? Like, it actually adds up. Ooh. Puggy, huh? Okay. Well, let's get in with this. And then I think I'm going to play Wrecking Crew. No, I'll probably actually play the Pugilist here. I'm thinking about blitzing it, but I think it actually looks pretty good here. So I can either go Wrecking Crew and then do this next turn on a blitz attack, which is like a lot of damage. I think I'll actually do that. And I guess I can leave that. The upside of doing the blitz attack now is that I get the card, and then also it sacrifices itself, and so the body dropper gets bigger. But I don't think that's... Like, now I could steal the game next turn. They have Murder, though. So I guess I sack this now? Is that... I haven't played this deck yet. But getting a 4/4 seems pretty good. Because now the Forge Boss can't actually get in. Ooh, light 'em up. Okay, I think I see where this is going. So let's blitz this. It's actually a lethal attack. So they have to do something. So I'm getting in for 9. I could make it 10, but 10 is an 11, so... Actually, wait, I could actually... Oh, I'm 1 mana short. Yeah, they actually have to block it. So, interestingly, I could have played a land and sacrificed this too, but it still ends up being lethal. All right, so... I will let that happen. Because now they're effectively at 1. Okay, I could still lose here, though. Because if they top deck Forced Unemployment, they can hit Dropper, and I can't sacrifice it to itself. And it's exactly lethal. Actually, no, it's not. Oh, that's funny. It's actually not. I could sacrifice this and kill that. So yeah, that wouldn't even have worked. Wow. We turned that one around. Really fell behind that game. But yeah, all right. Okay, so what do we have here? We have ways to fix. We're on the draw and we have light 'em up, but then we're kind of, bouncing. Yeah, I don't know. This is a hand that could work. Light 'em up helps a lot. All right, that helps a lot too. In fact, I'm going to actually play that. Just a land helped a lot there. Kind of whichever one. Oh, very nice. Is it more important to play a little chat or to get the glamorous outlaw thing going? Let's see what they do. Midnight Assassin. So a fine target for light 'em up. I mean, we can wait on it if we want, but yeah, I'll just fire off a little chat here. Try to keep the land drops flowing. And I think I'm going to do that here too, because I can play this. Oh. You know what? I'm actually just going to play the agent here. Because I like it against Midnight Assassin. Like, we can just hit for more damage. And I can always light him. Like, okay, if I take 1 or 2 from the Midnight Assassin, but I get to curve out, it's better. And then I can light him up when I see fit. This thing wants to target green, which there's nothing in sight. Plasma Jockey, okay. Okay, well, that doesn't really do much here, does it? The jockey. I guess I'll just play this. I mean, I do need to get these other colors down at some point. But this lets me leave up some nice stuff, and I can even just fix up all my colors with this. Oh, really? Oh, right. Duh. Right, I should have just killed this. I forgot that it didn't work the way that I thought it did. All right. Might as well use up my mana here. It's really hard for playing out of the way on something to be a bad, like, you know, it's usually just an even money play, which is what it is here. But yeah. Now I'm just going to do what I should have done before and just kill this thing. Attack. And look at that, we're even right back up again. Interesting. Maybe I should actually just cycle this. I'm already at 5 lands and I can fix here, so yeah, I'm just actually going to cycle this thing away. at some point. I will not be doing it this turn, however, because I would like to do this, and then that way I can cast one of them this turn. I guess I'll cast this one. Okay, do I want Body Dropper here? No, I don't think I do. Does not seem amazing. This is a good target for either of these. You know, I can kill it. They get the 2/2 out of the deal, so it's slightly annoying, but I can also just run the thing out of town. All right. Make them have it. Whoa, they let it die? They obviously have something. Okay. So they just wanted to get kind of a 2-for-1-ish situation there against themselves. I kind of don't blame them, though. Glamorous Outlaw is a pain. And then they're going to dig up that body, and what other body? Wow, they didn't even... Oh, they had that one. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice play. Did they get a Body Dropper out of the deal? No, they took the Jockey. There's a black mana source anyway. So let's just play this and see what we get. Run out of town, corrupt court official. Yes, I will take those. And start jamming. They're already down to 12, 2-turn clock. We're at 16. That's actually exactly what I was hoping they would do, because I can run that thing out of town and get in. It's not when it leaves the... Yeah, it's when it dies. Okay, so I'll just do that, and then I'll just kill the Midnight Assassin with Maestro's Charm. And just get in for a bunch and then have run out of town at the ready. And I can run out of town and cycle Rafine's Tower as well, so... Alright, well, we know what their hand is. Can they play both? Yes. But it doesn't work out well for them. Because we get rid of this, and then they take 4 in the air, and then they have to trade for a counter here. And then they concede. Alright. How many wins are we at? I'd love to get to 4 or 5 with this deck, especially with kind of the rough start. Let's see where we're at. That's 4. Okay, so that's nice. And then I'm gold something or whatever. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to Mythic. Hopefully not too long. Okay, this looks good. A little chat to dig. Light them up to protect us. It's probably worth killing. Just not take any damage at all. Okay, I drew Wrecking Crew, so I'm just going to little chat here. In case we draw like a tap land or a black mana source or something like that. So no black mana, so loading up my hand with black cards is pretty rough. Yeah, I can just take a Strangle then. That's okay. Because I can still cast a lot of stuff here. I can Case the Joint. So I'm doing fine on all that stuff. Chrome Cat is what you found? All right. I guess I'll strangle a Chrome Cat? Is that what my life is? Bottom, 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 bottom. Bottom. Hey, nice. All right. Yes. So I am going to court official and strangle the Chrome Cat. Rather than taking a turn off to play Case the Joint and taking a little more damage than would be cool. What do they discard? A Swamp. Okay. And then I can just play Wrecking Crew probably, yeah, especially after they play that. Oh, never mind. I misread the situation. They blitzed it. Although that my words still stay the same, that I did not recognize that they had blitzed it. Okay, so Wrecking Crew, go. And then we'll see what's up. Do not need to block this time. It's hard for them to like super punish me for not blocking. And I have all these ways I can deal with that thing, and I want to start smashing here, so I'm going to do so. Yeah, I guess they're all 4-mana cards. Non-land permanent. So should I kill this treasure token? Probably not, right? Let's see what they do. Nothing yet? All right, then I'm just going to out of the way this thing because it kills a token and I draw a card. It's 2 for 1-ish. 2 for 1 adjacent, we'll call it. Okay, they murder in response. Ooh, Pug. I will just play it. And I'll keep playing my lands just because I've got Case the Joint, and sometimes you need to play Case the Joint and a spell in the same turn, and you don't want to be staring down at a land you could have played. Yes, there are downsides to it with regards to discard and stuff. It's always a judgment call, but feel fine about it. Attacks or blocks, you can play where X is the greatest power and stuff among other creatures you control. So the fact that it has nothing. All right, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put it in witness protection. Ooh, don't do that. Boom. And now I get to get in with this guy and maybe get this little thing rolling along. And I'm going to continue to play my lands for the same reason I said. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So right now I've got 3 extra mana. So there's a world here where I like play this, draw a 4-drop, and a land, and I can do it. Now in this case, I'm just going to keep it simple and re-up on the run out of town because these things are starting to get very problematic for my opponent. Yes, I could also be greedy there, Case the Joint for a land. But if I miss, it's really a big setback because like look at where I'm at now. If they just replay that thing, I'm just in really good shape. They're going to strangle a token. Okay, so this guy's lethal now. And this just puts him in such a bad spot because now I'll have 2 lethal guys that if they die, I win. It's like, what are they supposed to do? Not kill them? Okay, they're drawing a land, so that probably does it. Actually, that just does it. That does do it. That did it. It was done. Because I get in for 4 regardless of how my opponent chooses to block. And on top of it, it makes it so that even if that wasn't the case, they wouldn't have a good block. So that was nice. Oh, we're at platinum now. All right. Well, I was wondering about the gold thing, and I guess I got my question answered quite quickly. Okay, so where are we at? We're at 5 wins now? Boy, starting to think about getting my eyes on the prize here. No way, though, right? That's not... My trophy, this deck's not that good. This is a very mediocre version of the deck I was describing at the beginning. But getting to 5 wins, I'm already kind of like pretty happy about. Okay, yeah, there's a keeper. I'll pay a swamp. Um, Rafine's Tower, or do I go for the Outlaw? I guess this kind of solves my problems anyway, so I'll just do that. Socialite. Socialite is probably, yes, worth a light 'em up. You can just fall too far behind in the damage race. If, you take 2 or 3 a couple of times, 5 damage gets in or whatever, and it gets pretty annoying pretty fast. Speaking of annoying, Jetmir's Fixer is annoying, and I will kill it. And I'll play this, and then I get to Glamorous Outlaw here just to make sure my man is perfect. Like, if I draw Pug, I can play it, something like that. So I need to make sure I do that over here. Okay, Snooping Newsy. All right, I think I'm down to Snoozy here. Let's see what we hit. Ooh, I'm up to 4 now. And then let's just do Witness Protection. I mean, this is probably one of the best cases for it, right? And I'm going to play my land, because if I draw a land, I can play Glamorous Outlaw. The Goat. All right, and a couple of Junkers. Down for that. All right, I'm going to main phase a little chat here. Yes, it can be tempting to try to save it so that you can sack your Snoopy Newsy if they do whatever. But yeah, here I think I can be a little greedy and just take Pug Dad. I was doing that in case it was land and I wanted to play a land, because I did not play a land for the turn. But now I can just play this guy next turn at the minimum. Running this out of town wouldn't be the worst either, I suppose. Okay, I think I'm committed to take a hit from the Pummeler. But one thing that's kind of interesting is if I go for this like that. Because having the 1/1 around, that knocks off the counter from this thing, which can be pretty useful. And then I don't think I have a 5 in the yard yet, do I? No, and that puts a 5 and gets the Newsy up. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to have to figure out this Pummeler at some point here, but in the meantime, let's get frisky. I can't really block the 1/1 either, because I can use it to take out the shield and then block with the Newsy, which will be a 3/3 and trade. And then I draw the island on end step, so I can't play it just yet, but the Glamorous Outlaw will be able to be a thing. So this thing is a problem. Cleanup Crew, also a problem. So yeah, I'm kind of running into some business here. Oh, that's a huge problem. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Okay, well, let's... Do I just take 11 here? Yeah, I think so. Boy, that's rough. Boy, that's rough. Light him up as 2, right? Yeah. Because I can kill the security rocks if I don't mind sacrificing the Newsy, which I kind of do mind sacrificing. Dang, this is tough. Because I think I need to run out of town the Rocks Pummeler because it has Trample. The other option is to play the Outlaw. And I can trade here, block a small thing, chump block here. Something along those lines. Dang. These are some nice turns from Oppo. Just 6-drop, free up your 4-drop is like a lot. It's a lot. could light him up this thing. Then bounce that. Chump. This thing doesn't have trample, right? Chump that. I wonder if that's better. So I knock the shield off. I trade off for the pummeler with the newsy. I go to 12. I chump block here. Or actually, I run this out of town. And then I'd block here, I guess. I'm not really loving that either. Yeah, none of these options are very good. So I'm going to run out of town the pummeler. And I'm going to double block the security rocks. And take 7, kill it, but gain 3 back. So I'm at 12, I go back down to 5. Only good news here is that they didn't draw anything, so I got that going for me. So let's run this thing out of town. And then trade here. Okay. Body dropper, huh? That's kind of interesting, actually. Because I could do that and case the joint here. I could also just play Glamorous Outlaw. I think I'm going to do that, though, actually. Okay. And we know what they're drawing, and I'm drawing a Wrecking Crew. If it targets a green permanent, wow, that actually does things. Target. No. So it's only 2 mana. All right. I'll just bounce it and draw the Wrecking Crew, I guess. Tainted Indulgence also draws 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I can just play 2 things here. I probably just need to do that. Oh, man. Now I just have to jump here. It does remove the counter, but that was brutal. And they have plenty of mana to cast the Cleanup Crew. Yeah, finding a removal spell there was pretty much it. Maestro's Charm. Drain. I just don't know how I'm going to get around all of this stuff. I mean, I can play this and then die. All right, well, let's just draw 2 cards because I'm going to need to find a bunch of action here anyway. Yeah, I guess that's that. All right, well, GG. Big green monsters got me. So I ended up with 5 wins with this deck, which seems fine to me. Again, I'm maybe even a little above expectation, considering that we didn't have that many gold cards. We didn't have anything, super powerful. Like, what was our best card? Well, like, actually, what was our best card? Nightclubber? Maybe Pugilist or something? Like Glamorous Outlaw? Like, this is a common-centric... Yeah. Got the 5 wins with it. I'll take it. All right, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you want to check out... If you want to support what I'm doing here, of course, you can go to the Patreon, patreon.com/limited resources. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow.